Today we're expecting the maximums of Adelaide and Melbourne both to get to 42 degrees. It's currently sitting on 41 in Adelaide. For Melbourne it's sitting on 37 degrees, but yeah, we are expecting the temperatures to continue to increase. It's a very, very hot and dry air mass. It extends all the way from WA across South Australia and into the southeast. And as mentioned, there's extreme fire danger today across southern parts of South Australia and for western and central parts of Victoria as well, with fire weather warnings and fire bans in place. There is a bit of relief tomorrow across southern parts of Victoria, and that will drop the temperatures, as heard, down to 30 degrees for Melbourne, but then starting to pick up again on Friday, which will be the peak fire danger day for Victoria at least.
And what about Tassie's not getting much of a mention at the moment, but what's happening with its temperatures through the week?
Yeah, look, it's a hot day in Tasmania as well, particularly across northern and eastern parts. Launceston has a maximum of 32 degrees today, but there's also a few coastal towns along the northeast. St Mary's, a top of 33 degrees today. Slightly cooler in Hobart, 28 degrees, but for Tasmania standards, it's definitely a hot day.
And what about New South Wales?
Yeah, look, New South Wales, the temperatures are starting to build. So we do have severe to extreme heatwave conditions that are developing right across southern parts of Australia, pushing into southeastern parts of New South Wales as well. But as we head into the weekend, a significant cold front will bring relief to those high temperatures. It's going to be a relatively mild weekend for South Australia, Victoria and Tasmania, but that heat really starting to peak across eastern parts of New South Wales, forecasting 40 degrees for Sydney on Saturday.
Yeah, and that'll be kind of particularly dangerous for fires when that wind blow, when that change comes through.
Yeah, absolutely. So the extreme fire dangers that we're expecting on Friday for Victoria will clear and move into eastern parts of New South Wales for the Saturday with that change. But as well for the next couple of days on Thursday and Friday, there's added complications with the fire danger. We've got thunderstorms on the forecast and there's very little, if any, rainfall expected from those storms. They're very high-based thunderstorms, very high off the ground, very hot, dry air mass underneath it. So the majority of the rainfall is actually evaporating before it reaches the ground. There's also the potential for damaging wind gusts. So with that, there's the potential for dry lightning to ignite new fires, but as well, those damaging wind gusts, as they hit the ground and spread out, can create very erratic fire behaviour. So the next couple of days, apart from the temperatures and the wind, there's also those thunderstorms to contend with that create an extra layer of complexity.